Hi folks. I think that you might not be able to see me, but I don't know what's wrong with my phone right now, so it doesn't really matter for this part, I don't think, because you just you just want to know what I have to say about my knees, not that you need to see my face. Anyway, let me show you a quick picture of my knee while I have it bent up here. Um, oh, snap, like you can hardly see this, I'm so sorry. But this is what I have for flexion right now. This is knee number 2, and we are 10 weeks out. It is about this far from my butt. I don't think I'll ever be able to touch my butt again with my knee. I don't know. Doubt it, but maybe. But if this is what I... Anyway. So, yeah, 10 weeks. I only occasionally using the Oxy. I think I'm about to come off of it. I also have rheumatoid arthritis, so I'm on methotrexate, and right now the meloxicam is really helping with any lingering pain. And I don't really have any knee pain left, like pain in the knees. It is more of a throbbing ache for too long. And it's, mostly just knee, which was the second knee that I had done. I never did end up getting any physical therapy. I was denied an appeal that I had appealed for getting PT, and I was denied. And at that point, it was like six or 7 weeks, a couple 3 weeks ago. And so I'm like, well, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to PT now anyway. So I did it completely with no physical therapy on the second knee. And what's funny is when I went in for my 6-week checkup, my doctor walks in and he said, "Oh, I heard you pulled a me." And I said, "What, no PT?" And he said, "Yeah, I think it's overrated." Not that I think it isn't good, but I thought it was kind of funny that my orthopedic surgeon, who had knee surgery, did not go to physical therapy either. So my flexion in that second knee, 10 weeks out, 10 and a half weeks. This last Wednesday was 10 weeks. Is about 135, 139. I just measured it again and it's like 139. But it's almost easier just to say, yeah, it's like this far from my butt. And I think that's all you need to know. I still don't have 0 for the, sit on the floor and push your knee down. My left knee, which was done March 2nd, I can touch, or just barely can't get my hand underneath the knee. So the goal in your extension is to make it touch the floor enough to where you can't get your hand under it. So that's how you can measure, as you're coming along, working towards your goals. And still, if I push, kind of get my hand under my right knee, but it's closer to the floor than it was, so it's probably maybe at a 5 or whatever. It should be a 0, but I continue to work with that. My orthopedic said just keep working with it. And my biggest problem now, and it could be due to my arthritis, is I'm so stiff, like, which I'd rather be stiff than the pain I had prior to surgery. But I'm not after I walk, but when I first get up, getting up, first of all, I have to like use my arms to push myself up off the couch. And that's definitely a symptom of arthritis involved that. Um, and to get out of the car, I kind of got to do this, before I get up. So I think that most people don't have that problem after knee surgery if they don't have arthritis. And also, you got to remember, as I've said in all my previous videos, I have a press fit. I have press fit knees, so they're not cemented in. And my doctor told me again at the 6-week checkup that it's just going to take longer for me to heal. But again, in the long run, when and if I live long enough to need them replaced again, because these things only last 20 to 30 years, I won't have to have the bone chopped again. They'll just open up, but replace the middle piece because my bone will be ingrown into the metal part of the knee, I guess, prosthetic. So anyway, I'm going with that. He told me it's going to take longer for me to heal because of the press fit, not cemented in. And so I also attribute that to the pain. Pain is not the right word. Pain was prior to surgery. This is not pain, it's just uncomfortable. So I attribute the awkwardness of my getting up and the stiffness probably to part of it is because of the press fit. I still do, in the previous video, I think I showed you that, let's see if I can do this again, probably not, but where you put your hand under the leg and just let it drop like this. I'm still continuing to just do this. Like, whenever I get in bed at night, I do that. I just let my foot drop like that. And I practice on my other leg too. Because my goal was to be flexing at like 150. When I sit and watch TV, I like to kind of curl up, and I can't do that like I did before. Like, I used to put my, knees up under my butt and curl up, and I can't quite do that now, but I can do it to where it's close enough, within 3 or 4 inches. So, yeah, so that's about it. So I'm slowly selling off some of my equipment. I had a foam leg raiser, and I have an ice machine, and the what do you call them? the cuffs that you put on your legs, and they inflate to keep circulation, because that was one of I was really afraid after surgery of getting a blood clot, and so I kept this continuous flow leg compression thing on my leg a lot, and I have not had any problems after surgery problems kind of thing. My doctor said I'm healing really well. My scars are looking pretty good. I doubt you can see them now because I can't get the camera, my light to show up, but maybe. Anyway, they're coming along, and I can walk pretty normally now. Like, people don't know that I had problems. I haven't used a cane or a walker in a very long time, and I'm 10.5 weeks out. So I'd say I used a walker probably for the first 2.5 weeks, and then I could get around without anything, but that's not safe. So then I used a cane, but I haven't used a cane or a walker in a good 3 weeks maybe. And I think that I walk pretty normal. My friends have told me Oh, you wouldn't even know you had surgery. So that's good news. Anyway, if you got any questions, just pop them in the comments. I'm always on YouTube and checking things out. So I'll probably do another video when I figure out my camera and lighting, or maybe just have someone video me walking, and then you can decide for yourself if you think I've had knee surgery or not. But yeah, I mean, I can't run any sprints yet or anything. And I occasionally take an oxy, but my doctor's taken me off of them at 3 months. He won't prescribe them after 3 months, which is in like 2 weeks. So um, I have been weaning myself off of them for the last week or two. And so really don't need them now. Like I said, because of the RA, I can't, and the other medications I'm on, I can't take ibuprofen, but you can probably do well with ibuprofen if that's something that you can take. Probably 3 or 4 of them, the over-the-counter ones, and then you won't need any narcs. So, okay. Well, that's it for now, folks. I'm very happy with my results, and I wish you all the luck with yours. And yeah, so see ya.